Mushy. I was trying to always figure out why I own 3 cats. For those not in the know, and one is always up here. Generally, when I'm not streaming, will lay all over my keyboard like cats do. And I was like, oh, he's gonna stay here for the stream, and then literally 6 seconds as soon as I talk, he's like, no, I'm gone. So I was like, oh, maybe it's talking. Maybe that's what throws him off, is the talking. I can't tell you, you're only lurking. Trails ain't my game. It's hard to find a mod viewer more active when I'm playing. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, I swap back and forth usually between 2 games, just for my own sanity, Born, to be honest. It's funny, I always try to say this, that I don't want to have 2, I don't want to say Final Fantasy X is a giant RPG, but I guess but I'm always like, oh, I want to have, like, an RPG and then just something else, something different. And somehow, every time, it always ends up to me playing 2 massive Japanese RPGs at the same time. But it is for my own sanity, so that, it's just something different. Not that I get sick and tired of Trails, but I think it's more for, like, a little bit for the audience, for the viewer, because not everyone likes Trails or not everyone likes Final Fantasy, but oh, ladies and gentlemen, we are live with Trails of Cold Steel 4. Pay attention or not, things are gonna be happening. If only what did I turn? Okay, yeah, but controller is on. Battery's been replaced. That was probably the issue yesterday. Now we're back in from where on earth did I end up yesterday? Just realizing also, again, I'm wearing the same shirt that I wore yesterday. That's what happens when you just wake up and stream. Didn't even do my hair for you people. It's getting a little long in the tooth. Maybe I need to, maybe it's time for me and the little guy to go get a cut. But we're still in Crossbell. Nearly 40 hours deep, heading on over to Ursula Road. Maybe we're going to stop at the medical college. I hear there's a hot nurse that works there. But so Born, let me ask you, because I got into we call them trails nowadays. That's what they're called, is trails games. Never they were even really on my radar. So, if you're a traditional Japanese RPG fan, what is it about? Like, is it just like Trails is a slow burn? Is it like I have heard of, like, the problem is of, like, when Reverie came out, which is the newest release in North America. Japan's already ahead of us by 2 games, I believe. That if you really want to play this series, you've got, 3, 4, 5, 9 games to play if you want to catch up to where we currently are. If you're someone like me, like, I want to know the story and I want to know everything that's going on, that I have all the time in the world, quite frankly. It's going to take me a while, but I mean, like, I can see how that's a really quick turn off to someone who, maybe sees a YouTube video or something and is like, oh, like, I gotta play 9 games to know what the hell is going on. And to be frank, it wasn't until too long ago where Trails to Zero and Azure just got on Steam. So, if you didn't have a PSP or a Vita or something, there's no way of playing those. Like, I picked mine up with a fan translation called from the Geofront team, who did the real one for Steam, by the way. But I had to buy my 2 games off of the Chinese Steam, and let me tell you, what an eye opener that was to use that. I just assumed that don't put in your credit card information or anything like that. But I forgot what you actually asked to begin with. The question turned like 2 minutes now. Forgot to be. It's fair. I ramble on like an old man. So are you a traditional Japanese RPG fan? And if so, what is it about Trails that is not your game? I mean, if you're already not an RPG fan, then the answer is easy. But Well, old lady, you are irrelevant because you don't have a name. Unless your first name is old, your last name's lady. That would be weird. But can we just go off into the sewer? No, why would we be allowed to go in such the sewer? That's old Jordan games right there. All right, yeah, just hop on over and let's check it out. The world. That's the station. That's the bus. Are you gonna let me on the bus? What's this guy watching? Watching the no trains come in during maybe an upcoming war? At least he's got a name. His name's Lid. It's an unfortunate name, and he doesn't even wear a hat. So, I'm not, I guess. I'm an RPG fan, Ultima Online, Dungeon Siege, World of Warcraft, Dungeons and Dragons, Pen and Papers in general. Final Fantasy is fine. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's weird because, you know what's funny of like, I'm not the biggest Dungeons and Dragons fan. I really couldn't care less to play that, to be honest. Love World of Warcraft. I love MMOs. Never really played Ultima Online, but I sort of heard like that was sort of like the real get your teeth into it. I love Zelda. Yeah, it's no harm, no foul. Just you wait, Cargo. I'm gonna find you. Start, I guess I'll hit up every city and train station and search them from the top to bottom. I mean, this is the same dumbass who took the wrong train and got himself totally lost. He probably did the same thing again. If he's alive, he's just got to be somewhere, and I'm gonna find out just where. Sure. Roman Reigns, fresh off WWE. Took forever to get permission to report on the Tangram Fortress. All sorts of hoops to jump through these days. Working as a journalist has never been this rough. I need to think of a plan soon. And I really think games are starting to get there. I don't know, like, this game isn't fully voiced, like say World of Warcraft. Like say Final Fantasy X is, even though how old it is, but like I don't know how voiced Reverie is. I was sort of hoping it's a little bit more like, I guess, like, again, it's not a giant studio like Square is, so they're not gonna have the giant amounts of money to spend on, especially whether they're using union work or not. But COVID was a thing. Oh God, don't go in there. Someone might notice us. All right. Oh, Billy, hi. Here at Rhymes, we mostly make deliveries to St. Ursula Hospital. Medicine gets airshipped here from Refuria, and then it's in our hands. It ain't easy. Ever since Crossbell got annexed, they've seen a huge influx of patients from the mainland. But with that and the new orders from the government, we can barely keep up with it all. Oh, I hear you. All right, off to Ursula Road. So have you? I haven't played Tears of the Kingdom yet. I'm in no hurry to play it. I love Breath of the Wild, but like, I really need to pick it up. Obviously, I'm not waiting for Nintendo to put it on sale because they don't do that. So, all right, let's get moving towards St. Ursula Hospital. And we have to stop by an Oldfield exercise camp and meet up with Freddy first. Freddy, the guy who's on meth, at least assumingly so. They're both down this way, right? Yeah, neither are far, but just need to follow the road. I hope this will yield some clues regarding the pleroma grass. It could lead us to the singularity. Yeah, probably not. Judging by my gameplay, 40 hours ain't gonna cut it. A message from Jonah. What does it say? Is something wrong? Connectivity test. You're reading this message. It means I've successfully hacked you. Don't worry, the only thing I did was remotely install the Foundation's latest build of Pom Pom Party. Yes! Please tell me you're letting me play it. Please tell me. Sorry about the invasion of privacy, but hey, you should be grateful. You get to try this out before anyone else, and for free, too. Give it a whirl when you got some downtime. It'll help us test our wireless orbital network connection. I'm sending you my account ID, too. Since you're all beginners, I'll go easy on you. No way, he hacked our Arcuses? You sounded completely insincere. Just working the turkey through. He's just as arrogant as ever. Should have slugged that brat when I had the chance. Maybe we should try to see this as our wake-up call to bolster up our security. But isn't the idea of playing a game via the Arcus 2 fun? I mean, yeah, Louise seemed rather fun having with it, so I'm generally not one for such frivolity, but it shouldn't be a problem as long as it doesn't interfere with our work. Good morning, DJ. Guess I can't argue with that. I think I'll go ahead and try it. I mean, I'm a little curious myself. You can now play Pom Pom Party against Jonah. Yes, don't even bother telling me. I know what I'm doing. Sorry, the game has come to a halt. We are going to play some Pom Pom Party. Yeah. Search the world high and low for other players to add them to your friends list, then square off in climactic battles for Pom supremacy. The Epstein Foundation, courtesy of the Jeffrey Epstein Foundation, will send you material as a reward for winning matches. Feel free to check the game out when you have some spare time. Well, I'm always gonna have some spare time. This is when I stop playing Vantage Match. I mean, I'll never stop playing that either, but are you just like doubling up the amount of people who either play Pom Pom Party or something else? Now let's see if I can remember how to play Pom. It's just matching up it's like Tetris, I believe. I thought I heard like the Mario tune there for a second. That is like an offset, like, how can we almost copy the Mario theme without getting sued? No. Alright, 4 different color palms, shining palms make, and flip both A and B, stack, connect 3, excluding shining palms to pop them, you receive, okay. Okay, that's right, yeah. Or simply the triggers to make an S-craft, yeah, and then you use that, so depending on who you pick, you had a different one. Oh my god, there's so many people.
I'll try to go easy on you.
Oh, it's been a while though. It's been a while. Oh, see, okay, I remember. I'm sure he's not going to be overly difficult for me. No! Oh, banana hammock. I'm ruining this one. Oh god. I have forgotten how to play like Pom Pom Party. There we go. There we go. We're back. We're back. I need to get rid of that thing. There we go. There we go. No! What are you doing to me? My speed here is not leaving much.
What the?
Every once in a while, just pay attention to what's happening on his screen, and you'll win. All right, there we go. So we don't get any other people to play against, I assume. Jonah, that was good. All right, yeah. I got sort of just lost. Don't forget about my coffee. 18 minutes is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Usually we're at the 40-minute mark by the time I remember I have a coffee. And the beauty part is it's still warm, so. Get them, even though they're really nothing. We're gonna murder a bee. Yeah. Fuck you, bee. Let's see. Rain Slasheroonies. There are several people you can play against, just have to find. So my next follow-up is, do they have a thing over their head like the Vantage Masters? Like perhaps do they have a small little palm over their head telling me, hey, we would love if you would play us in Pom Pom Party.
Now.
Good old Fraggle Rock. I think they have a star. Okay, that's good. That's something. That is something. Alright, first battle went swift and sure. We're all good. And some reviving bombs. I mean, my god, we might even remember to use some of these things. So that's gonna be a bridge with a fishing spot. I love me a fishing spot. Let's murder this baboon. He's only trying to get away from me. Not gonna happen today. Not today.
I'll assist.
There are a few who can play Vantage Masters and Pom Pom Party. Oh, wow. I mean, where do these people find the time? Sounds like we're not going to finish any of this game at all anymore. The game is just turned into Vantage Masters and Pom Pom Party. I still feel I do need a better...
Begin combat.
Oh, that didn't really work out as I thought. MasterCard. Did he just up my... Oh, I was like, oh, did you just like up my strength? And then like, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. What a dick move that was. Luckily, we can take care of it. Yes. So finally, Vincent Kennedy McMahon is lost control. He's no longer. You know what's funny? On Twitter, Dana White put up a thing of sort of showing it off. So did Triple H. They had the same thing, but. So there's a new, I think the company's called TKO or whatever. So I can't remember what that guy's name. So there's I don't know how Vince didn't let this happen. Maybe he didn't have the pull. I don't know, but I can't remember the new guy's name. But there's essentially two CEOs and then Vince McMahon as the bosses. So you have the guy who I think probably decided on the TKO thing. Yeah, he's a CEO. You have Dana White, who is still CEO, and then you have Vince McMahon, who's executive chairman. Not executive chairman of the WWE. It seems like he's executive chairman of this TKO. And then there's obviously you're gonna have your same board of directors, for the entire thing, as opposed to just the board of directors for WWE or UFC. But it was interesting. I was like, wait, how come he isn't a CEO anymore? Not that it matters. This is one of those things where I never thought. Of all the recent talk of where, when Vince was paying off folks for his sexual assault stuff and all that stuff going down of then getting told that I got bad legal advice, I never should have stepped down, I never should have left, to coming back, to then quickly selling the company. Now, whether that was already sort of in the works of being worked on, that's a giant merger. I assume all during that time, Vince just didn't wake up one day and go, you know what, I want to be in control again, and I'm gonna sell the company. I'm sure talks were happening between Vince and Nick Khan. God, funny how there's two Khans in wrestling on both ends of the spectrum. But it is a little weird. I like blind, but would I rather have sleep? Like a sleep 2 instead of a blind. Let's put that there. I heard, and apparently she's been signed for quite some time. They just didn't know when to put her into the show. That's one of those that's a Vince move. That exactly sounds like a Vince move. I don't know why.
Check it out.
I mean, we all knew he loved big sweaty men.
Across the way.
I guess he also loves big sweaty women. I don't know. As someone who was generally hurting someone all the time when she was the ring, it's not even the character stuff. Fine, Nia Jax, the unstoppable, unmovable force, had she been able to wrestle, what's the woman's name? Nyla Rose. If she was sort of had any type of sense she did a little bit. And I'm not saying Nyla Rose is some fantastic wrestler either, but certainly better than Nia Jax. I don't know.
Check it out.
I didn't want to get the blue crab, but I can't for my life hit it in the small little spot here. Let's go here. I hate how you kick me back to this menu. Just let me keep fishing. Why? Oh my god, just put the window back up. I know I suck at this, okay? Just for the love of God.
There.
You know, if I knew how to mod games, this would be like my thing. That would be like, oh, like only to catch another crab. A smaller one at this. All right, let's try one more.
There.
And like, do they not know what to do with Cody Rhodes again? Like, are they setting this up again for WrestleMania again, or Royal Rumble or something? I have no idea.
I got a good one.
Okay, can we catch something other than these stupid things? Come on.
I did it.
Like, Cody Rhodes goes from feuding for the championship with the Bloodline, then everyone assumed the Bloodline was going to be gone, to then feuding with Brock Lesnar, which is okay. Brock Lesnar's okay. You know, if anyone wants to work a program with Brock Lesnar, I'm sure anyone would jump at the chance. But it's just like
That enemy is strong.
really,
Please be careful.
it's really weird. And I barely just got that shot off, but that's okay. All right. Yes, Bill's Crafts. What would I like? Probably break damage, to be honest, would probably be good. I mean, we're fighting a raccoon, some baboons. Like how tough can this fight? Now, which one's going to be the more hassle? I think it's going to be this guy, quite frankly.
It's down.
Give the burst. There we go. Well, now the Usos are on different shows. Yes. Yeah, what was there a draft that happened that I missed or something? I really feel like I probably should go back to watching WWE. I have not. I've started to sort of watch the pay-per-views a little bit, so I have some idea, but I just don't have enough. I don't have enough time in my life for all this wrestling.
Here's dessert.
Jay's on Raw, Jimmy's on SmackDown.
They're mine. I shall go.
All right. What does this thing hate? Oh, green. Luckily, you got some green. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, you missed your turn. You got a little bit of healing on. We're gonna do it again, and then we're gonna get a freebie here. Look how well this worked out. Might as well do the top one.
Seize victory. No.
The best one, most would argue.
Let's go.
You're not going to delay his turn that much. Maybe some Twilight Blades, maybe? Blinding? This guy's probably pretty much dead. Oh, put him to sleep. Did I not just put a 15% chancer on this guy for sleeper?
There.
Well, we confused him. I mean, I really think, like, DJ, they're obviously setting it up of, like, would it have been a really nice story to have him just win it? That, you know, last WrestleMania, sure. But I really think, like, someone was like, oh, he just got back. Let's set something up. I really think they're setting it back up for him. So, like, whether he... see, the thing is, though, I don't think he'll win the Rumble, which then makes it weird, right? Because it's so easy, right? Like, you win the Rumble, and then you're the automatic main event for WrestleMania. But they already did that, and he didn't win. So how do you have him set up to main event WrestleMania without being involved in the main event, right? So, like, unless you do something silly like when, you know, maybe when, like when Bret Hart and, maybe two people go over the ropes at the same time, where there's an argument over who would have won or something like that, and it turns into a weird triple threat. You know, Cody Rhodes is a heck of a guy that can put on a hell of a show, right? So, like, there's no fear about that. But well, now that he's beat the honky tonk man, it's fine. Gunther's a hell of a wrestler, though. Like, if someone was to just hold on to that belt and is doing a bang up job with it, it's him. Like I even said like, what was it? Was it the last WrestleMania? Oh no, it was the last what? God, I'm losing time. He was in that triple threat match. I want to say, was it in WrestleMania or whatever? Like, or the Royal? I can't remember. Doesn't matter. But like, what a match! Like, that guy is a worker. He gets it. He knows. Like again, like I don't know if yes, Mania. Thank you. Like I don't know if like. Not everyone can be in the main event, but if anyone's deserving, Gunther is deserving. But I say, like, you know, you have all these other people that are just vying for, you know,
My turn.
championship matches. Like, you know, do you squeeze another guy in there? Do you just make another belt? I don't know. It just gets, it can be very confusing at times. Well, we got a free Zero Arts here. Rollins and Nakamura feud's getting interesting. Yeah, and that's the thing too. You completely forget about people like that, right? Like
There.
Nakamura, loved him in New Japan, love him in WWE. Rollins, like former champ, like two guys capable of putting together a hell of a platform. It's great to see. Like I am starting to sort of look back of like, as much as I do love AEW. I really am sort of only really mostly watching it for, you know, the Kenny Omegas, the Young Bucks. Like, I know they try to put a lot of their young guys in, and, you know, and I do enjoy seeing someone like Christian be in there. It'd be interesting to see if Edge signs with AEW. I don't know if he honestly will.
I did it.
But, you know, like, it's hard to watch some of those, you know, outside of the big names sometimes, unfortunately. Yes, I always felt that was his strength. Of, I mean, he obviously can speak English. It's you know, it's not that, but his style fits of just being in Japanese, right? Like that to me is the cool aspect. Like when he was first coming in. Remember getting excited about all his music and everything, like, oh, and then, you know, you'd have someone come out and playing violin for him, like, oh, it was truly great stuff. All right, well, yeah, can you, is this gonna murder? Half of them aren't even gonna move, so.
Please. Now's our chance.
Oh, God. Twitch, I really, really, really do hate your ads.
I'll save you.
Thank you.
It's my turn. Ha! Ha! Well, look at that.
Auto Fury and Auto Charge, couple of reviving bombs, very nice. So all you saved me was just going over that bridge. That was...
Turn from here?
Yeah. I wonder if Freddy will be waiting for us.
Well, then we're going to be turning left. The former field exercise camp is to the right. Hey, let's go rendezvous with Freddy. Okay. We will go this way. Even though you won't let me get that. Oh! I need to go that way. I need to get that. But you won't let me. There's a raccoon up there with a balloon. Alright. Yeah, Freddy. Feels like we haven't seen him in forever. I always love these super convenient field camps that just were conveniently set up against railroad tracks. Like, perfect, you park everything there, everyone works out. Hey, look over there. Looks like Mr. Call of the Wild has set up camp here. He can't have gone far, the fire's still burning.
Oh, hey, it's you guys!
Yeah, he's probably sleeping in the tent. Or not. Freddy's added some accessories. Freddy! What are you doing out here?
Have I ever missed you? Wow, Class 7 in the flesh! And speaking of flesh, I just caught something for dinner. Care to join me?
Would love to join you. But I don't know if we're in a hurry or not. Oh, okay. There, that should do it. Prepare your taste buds for char-grilled crossbell lizard. You guys must be famished. Go on ahead and dig in. We're okay. I'm not really all that hungry. It's good to see you. You're doing well. How are things going with the Fisherman's Guild? Just peachy, thanks. Been checking in with Louise regularly and visiting the area outside of the city. Hearing about what you've all been through is a real shocker. Kudos on making it out to the Grawl alive. You don't seem to be doing so badly yourself. Now we know that everyone from the branch campus is all right. We still have to meet up with Valerie and Stark though, but I think we know that they're doing okay. But is that the Matrix telling us it tastes like chicken? Or does it really taste like chicken? Really screws with your mind here. So, Freddy, do you have any intel worth sharing? You bet I do. Basically, what I know falls into 3 categories. But before we get into that, there's something I need to give you. Oh? Oh, please don't be weird food. Please don't be weird food. Sorry, not this time. It's something I figure Egret will get the most out of. What could it be? Don't tell me. Come on, it'll be quicker to show you. Just follow me. Yeah, like how does the Matrix know that tasty wheat tastes like tasty wheat, right? Freddy took Yuna and the others deeper into the forest, reached an abandoned grove where he shared his discoveries. I tried gator in Florida before, it tasted like chicken. How far deep south did you have to go to try gator? I feel like that's not something they're going to be selling in Orlando, Florida at Disney. Is that the Kestrel Mark II? Oh, I've been looking for it everywhere. I didn't expect it would be here of all places. Thanks so much for finding it for us, Freddy. I wasn't really looking for it. I happened to stumble across it while I was out looking for some grubs. Not long after you guys showed up. It can only be fate. Yes, we were quite lucky to arrive when we did. Man, what a relief. I feel better now that we've got a Soldat with us. Hey, Egret, how's it fair that you're, get your mech, but the rest of us get Jack? Well, maybe we can do something about that later. What do you think, Emma? I believe you're right. Now that we have one with us, let's give her a call. Are we calling Grandmama? Fort Myers area called Yes, I remember you mentioning that. It's like your vacation spot. Now, it's been quite some time since that giant hurricane, I can't remember the one that sort of went through. Have they cleaned up Sanibel Island, or is it still like hurting type of thing? Why, interesting. Yes, that might just work. Your Soldats are spiritually linked with the Ash Knight. It's possible this link can be used to transport the 3 units currently on the village that you through the Spirit Path. Seriously? I mean, we'll see for ourselves, surely. Will you lend me a hand, Grandmother? Certainly. I'll help as well. Ada taught me the trick to using mana, so I've been waiting for a chance to try it out. I mean, I remember you sharing pictures with us on the Discord and talking about it and then looking it up as well. Like when you know, you're probably talking in the billions of dollars for infrastructure, and you know, sort of part of the problem I would assume down there is like, yeah, it's only been not even a year, right? So when you have, you know, other hurricanes that are coming that might have to stop work, major infrastructure work. I mean, you know, the important thing is like, you hope that they build it better and a lot of, you know, give that opportunity maybe to withstand something much worse. I mean, like that one that hit really was a hard hitting hurricane. You know, I'm happy that we don't deal with those or whatever where I live, but like, you know, it's just unfortunate. Like, but so you sort of hope of like, you know, when you're given a chance to rebuild, you sort of try to take advantage of it. Like when your industry is tourism, and that's what you got to bring back. You know, you want people to feel safe, right? But you can only do so much when Mother Nature decides to, you know, put a foot in your ass, like Red Foreman used to say. Amazing. Excellent. Everything seems to have gone smoothly. Damn, that's pretty wild. Gotta admit, I'm impressed. Thanks so much, Rosalia. It was nothing. Just remember, though, you won't be able to send them back, so be sure to make good use of them. The mana anomaly near you is quite remarkable, and the others appear almost trivial in comparison. It could be due to the Great Twilight, but there is another possibility. In any event, be careful. It seems as though things are becoming difficult for the Heimdall group, so don't expect any assistance from them. Understood. We'll manage somehow. It appears my brother is up to something. We'll have to be on our guard. I watched online one of the island cameras when the hurricane made landfall. It was crazy how fast the storm surge covered the... Yeah, like, I don't know if they had, like... Again, that is probably like a 1 in 25 year hurricane that hit them last year. So, like, again, you can only do so much. Like, I mean, I'm sure that they have... I'm trying to think of the things. Like, not like in... Not levees, maybe, but, like, you know, like... You can only hold back so much water. Like, you can't... If you want people to enjoy the water, you can't have giant levees and everything everywhere, like, to prevent, you know, proper flow and everything, right? Like, that's just how sort of things work. So, like, you have to find that happy medium. And again, accept the fact that maybe every 20, 25 years, hopefully, maybe even longer, hopefully not sooner, that you just have to, like, we're gonna have to rebuild this again. It's you know, it's gonna happen. You just gotta hope that, you know, in the infrastructure is there, that you can get people out to safety and essentially, you know, limit deaths. But all right, Flame Soleus doing the hard work, making them go away. Yeah, like, that's terrifying, right? Like I know, like, you just say it like, it's like 14 feet. Like, I mean, if that's terrifying to think of, like, that's just the water going through. Like, go outside and, like, step next to, like always the thing of, like, that people forget to see is, like, if they see, like, a whole area flooded, always, like, try to see, like, where, like, the street signs are. Everyone can pretty much imagine how high a street sign is, right? Where it says the street name and, you know, the water is, like, right there. You're like, yeah, like, that's probably 12 feet of water. Easy. And you're like, and that's just, like, you know, God knows what's underneath that. And now that's just a whole road just gone, right? Like, ruins? Yeah. Remember the lakeside beach around here? I found out there's some ruins in the place you guys fought that cryptid. Down by the beach, man. Oh, the Uncerter? That was way back when we had Sharon with us. I miss her. I don't remember seeing any ruins. Could we have missed them? This is getting pretty interesting. But you'll understand once you see it. And now, discovery number 3. When I was fishing by the lake one night, I saw a faint blue light in the distance. Guess what I found? A whole bunch of pleroma grass. Oh, God. No way! You said it was blue, right? Not the black kind? Right. It was like the regular old blue strain. Whether that's significant or not, well, your guess is as good as mine. The variation in color might mean something. We should check it out. Well, whatever color it is, the fact that it's growing here could have something to do with the singularity. Since it's on its way to the hospital, we may as well take a look. Right. We can carry on towards the hospital and investigate the lake shore along the way. How's that sound? Perfect. Let's get going. Catch you later, Freddy. Don't go poisoning yourself with all that weird crap you eat. Don't worry about me. You guys take care now. Now, I'm going to be upset if Freddy doesn't play Vantage Masters or Pom Pom Party. Well, I'm glad the intel I gathered helped you guys along. I've rooted all along the highway and got a real feel for the local situation. Now, I'll better touch base with Stark and Louise to plan what we're doing next. But before that, you guys don't want to have a bite before you go? Because if there's no takers, I'm digging right in and polishing it off. So speak now or forever hold your peace. I think we'll be fine. You know, Freddy's cooking isn't far off from Aaron's magic cuisine in some ways. Perhaps he'd be interested in some recipes. Perhaps he would be. Hoping to go down next year. Yeah, same for us. I'm trying to remember where my in-laws are exactly. Because they were hit with that last one too. Oh, was that Hurricane Ian? Is that the name of that one? because you know that's basically now all I just asked them of, like, you know, any hurricane that basically goes over there, because I can't really figure out where they are. We're trying to just sort of just sort of figuring everything out. But unfortunately, with my work, like, I can't do a single thing until, you know, I get figured out for vacation time and whatnot. So, like, the wife and I don't really want to pull the little guy out of school, but I also don't want to go during March break because it'll be too busy. So, but we also have to plan around, like, they don't have enough, like, they basically have enough room for, like, one other family at their place down there. But there's, like, about, you know, there's my wife's aunt and uncle that will live down there. So, like, you know, you got to find a window of, like, when we can go there and
Let's head
and visit for a couple weeks or whatever. But
The hospital and the beach are in this direction. Let's begin.
a lot of restaurants and businesses down there back open. And that's the thing, yeah. Like, you know, little guy will, you know, he's just 4, so I mean, he'll be excited to, you know, probably go see Disney. But there's only so much, you know, that a 5-year-old can really do of Disney. So I'd like to get golfing again. I didn't even golf at all this year because of my knee, so that sort of sucked. But it'd be good to get back into the swing of things and enjoy some hot weather in February or March or April or something. All right, you don't do anything, Muse. You can probably do stuff.
If you could, leave it to me.
Looking for an impede, which, you know, you probably don't have one. Oh, well.
This'll get a
Your
bit.
first trip to Disney was in 2016 when I was a kid. We always went to Sanibel Island. I wouldn't even mind that, of just some relaxation. Like, as much as I loved my last trip to Disney, like,
I shall go.
it's just it's a lot. There's a lot going on. There's a lot, you know. Oh, I can't believe that just happened.
Switch. I'll handle the rest.
I did not have on my list of that they had the death hit,
I appreciate it.
Let's go.
because of course they do. Oh, frick! Really? Really?
I'll treat you immediately.
I appreciate it.
Let's keep moving.
Yeah, like the same for like my in-laws. When we went to Disney, unfortunately, you know, it's a lot of walking. And I remember, like, he wasn't, like, you know, he's like, oh, you know, this is the last time I'm basically gonna do that type of thing. You know, like, he probably would go, like, I could probably get him to go to Epcot with me and do the World of Beers tour or something. But in all reality, it would be like, you know, like, unfortunately, like, you want to go and see everything down there. Like, it's a lot of walking, a lot of doing stuff. Like, there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Like, he'd rather be on a golf course than a theme park or just relaxing at their house down there type of thing. And I can't blame him. I mean, that's what retirement is, right? Like,
Behold, the Vander style.
you work your butt off to be able to enjoy the spoils. So this is the way we're going, right? Yeah, we got everything. Okay. Probably get out a heal there somewhere. We're gonna run into an enemy, which we're not, oddly enough. Cool. Boy, it has been a while since we have been to St. Ursula Medical College. I mean, there's the Stargazer's Tower, there's a Stella Shrine, there's a lot to see. I don't remember having so many Ursula roads to get to the medical college, but I digress. It's like Taz.
If I recall, you came here before, correct?
Right.
Victory is clear.
Oh, that's the thing I hate about when you get killed. You lose your CP. All right.
Dark Blade! Please! I'm going! Azure Wings! Shoot!
I'm hoping like again, like I didn't mind the drive down there the last time I went. It still is no any way you look at it. It's still a 2-hour drive for me to go down there. But it's just like gotta find a good price for flights. I mean, hopefully that they can be relatively cheap. But I mean, in this day and age, nothing's cheap anymore. That's the same thing of sort of when I went out east, though. Like, we were set to drive, and then I, started looking at the drive, and then, found a really good price for the flights, and half the same time, like, 4 days of your vacation is gone driving. I hate driving, therefore I don't want to have my vacation time wasted driving. And then second, like, the cost of gas still is so super expensive that it was cheaper to fly somehow. I usually know that that's usually somehow how it goes, but just to have to even think of that was like, oh, no thanks. No thanks. All right, we need I thought you were a better healer than that. I mean, you got that 15%. That's sort of for everybody, but we'll get that going.
I appreciate it.
But the thing is, like, God, are you kidding me?
It's foolish.
Like, renting a car is so goddamn expensive. That's the other thing that really irks. Oh God, that sucked.
Thank you.
Another just a giant waste.
Azure Wings!
God,
Good work, everyone.
all that CP gone. This is what happens. I can just picture Baker watching me yelling away, don't hoard CP. It's there to use it. Like, I know, but like, Jesus Christ. Like, I'm almost sitting here thinking like, oh God, there's gotta be like a boss fight coming up or something, right? No, God, no.
Let's start the battle.
My turn.
And also, again, why aren't you using your soldats for crying out loud, right? Like, Jesus Christ, Jordan. Start figuring out life here.
Arcus, activate! I'm going! Arcus, activate!
Alright, get these two Hobo Joes some shining so like they can smack back. There we go. We should be. Are you in good hands?
I appreciate it. An opening. There.
I want to get the BPs up. I want to get the CPs up. I want to get everything up, working. There's 3 of them back there?
It's down.
Ah, the snooze.
It's my turn.
Oh God, miss my opportunity for that. God damn it. God, I feel like Ash is getting 0 love. Even Eustace, less love from Eustace, but.
Yeah. Yeah. It's mine.
That guy's napping. Probably have, let's get
Arcus, activate!
some healing in there.
All right.
Don't. See, this is gonna be a critical hit. He's sleeping, so he's not gonna miss anything. So just make it up as we go along here.
Thanks.
Yeah!
There you go. All right, you're still napping and dead.
There! It's mine!
And we put our weapons in our bums.
How about it, pretty boy?
Yeah, I'd love a drink. You know, it is about that time. Oh, you stepped on my penis! See, even Lothar's knows.
Watch out!
How you doing, Lothars? Stepping on everyone's peanuts. We all love it, of course. I'm going to get smart here. It is. I just gotta go and literally go grab. Yeah, sure, throw that on there. Perfect. Oh, can we? Oh, come on! All right. Well, I'm not. Muse, it's fine if you're not involved. You know, had we not moved for a brief moment there, everyone would have got in it. But that's okay. Oh, rumbling smash, Reaper's whirlwind. Again, his weird moveset of like not being able to just hit people. That'll do.
Bullseye!
Yeah, sure, nail it. Why not?
Leave it to me!
Leave it to the beaver. A lot of wax going on right there. Wax on, wax off.
All right!
No one's getting any opportunities to do anything here.
You can't escape! Fire! Wide open!
I've got you.
I mean, yeah, like it's beer o'clock for sure. Molten slime, please miss me. There you go. Smack him back. Oh, now you're gonna use Chrono Drive? Oh, I hardly knew ye. Oh god, now that guy's all pissed off.
Azure wings. Shoot! Let's
I
go.
didn't even realize that wasn't hitting the panda raccoon in the back.
My turn.
That's okay. This will.
All right!
All right. Oh, we're just ruining this four snails day. I love it. I love it. Just piss them off.
Wide open!
I've got you.
There we go. All right, you're gonna stay there. I want you guys to stay up there doing your thing. You swap out for somebody, right? Like who's not getting no love? Eustace ain't getting no love. No feeling, no love. You'll get this guy back on into the saddle here.
Let's go. Now.
Good solid hits. Why is it so dark in here? Like, don't answer. You can say like, Jordan, your light's not on. But I mean, like, is it raining outside? No. What's happened? I don't know. All right. Who else is not getting no love? Emma, you get love. Sure. Why not? Use some magic. You love it. That's what you're at. You're hot. You know. What does this guy hate? He hates wind. That one or that one? I've already forgotten which colors it is. Of course, I don't have any of them. Right? Was it this one? No. God damn it. How useless can we be?
Focus activate.
Yes. I do know that the lights are off. But then they're too bright. I mean, I have lights on here. Like, look, we could really set the mood here. I mean, then that's just the monitor light. Right? And, you know, most people are saying, like, Jordan, we like you better with the lights off. It looks better, but... You know... Show it off a little bit, right?
Let's go.
Really hoping for, all right, so you're useless.
Good. I'll handle
Is it getting, like, unbearably hot? Lothar's, it's snowing over his way. I know it hasn't happened yet, but it will be. It will be.
charging. Ha!
Oh god, I just now that I've turned up it's just like I'm really getting a terrible look at the hair here. Santa flew by this morning with no snow on the F-16 from America. Is that how that worked? It's dry here. My yard is turning brown. Do you have like water rules out your way, DJ? Like, are you not allowed to have like as if you were in Las Vegas or Phoenix and you're like, nope. All right, I'm gonna go grab a beer. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Oh, okay. You can water stuff. I never, because it's always stuff I hear about, like, you know, if California's got their crisis stuff and, you know, all that stuff, but, well, turn on the sprinklers, DJ. Go on out there and play with them or something. Maybe the neighborhood kids will come on by. You never know, right? Anyways, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. There we go. Where the hell is Mr. Biscuits so I can incessantly just be rent-free in his head for the rest of the day? I mean, much like the Italian stereotype, you could just start watering your driveway. Don't forget the socks and sandals. I see that a lot around my area. Maybe they're all mafiosos. I don't know. You know, it's funny. They say, like, you know, don't stereotype, but, you know, when the shoe fits,
Treasure chest.
defense 3. That's probably one of those things, like, I just got excited, but I probably don't have defense on anybody. Because why would I? But defense 3. I wonder what it does. Jordan goes outside and pees on his lawn to water. If I had a lawn, probably. No, it's just a straight up defense for 160. Like, that's good, but I know, DJ. I know. I'm sitting here at level 2 or level 1s and stuff, but it's... We'll get there. We'll get there. I think we'll get there. I don't know if we actually will. Not today, but, you know, maybe.
We have the advantage.
I mean, Lothar's, let's be honest. When was the last time you peed on your lawn? Yeah, you gotta give it adequate moisture. Of course you do. Of course you do.
There.
Yo, yo, yo! Goyo Supremo! How are you?
All right.
I love that there's the technicality there. So, you know that, like, we're gonna have to ask about what this technicality is then. What do you mean you've technically never peed on this house? Did you pee on your last house, but you decided to keep some and then dab a little bit extra on there? Is that what happened? I'm okay with that. It's your house. It's your lawn.
Enemy found.
I
Begin.
don't know what your city ordinances are doing about it, but you know, that's on you.
You can't escape.
Came for the cold, stayed for the steel.
All right. Everyone ready?
Yes.
Leave it.
I'm sure you won't be the first nor the last person that will pee in their backyard.
Let's go. Is that all?
Did those raccoons deserve such a fate? I don't think so. How's Goya doing?
Nice.
Trash pandas. Yeah, I play as a trash panda in World of Warcraft.
Ooh, a tough one.
Watch out.
I love them. I remember back in the day when that was a joke. The Pandarin was an April Fool's joke. And Blizzard was so caught off guard of like, wait, people like these things? They made an entire expansion out of them. Who would have thunk? Oh my god. It was great. I love it. Will that hit everybody? No. Fraggle Rock? No. Ebon Shade? Still can't get over the idea that Canadians have look, Goyo. After I visited my my brother and sister-in-law out east, where they have milk in jugs, I was so happy. I was like, have I showed the milk bag? Like, I don't get it either. Like, I would much prefer a jug. Okay, but it's for some apparent reason we make it work. I don't know how. You know, you even have like a little thing that's specifically designed to cut the bag of milk. I don't use it because I feel like a pair of scissors just does the job a little bit better. But yeah, you know, it's just One of those deals.
Arcus activate.
Well, yeah. So that's the thing though. Like so I don't know. Like if maybe you're missing it. So we have like a jug that you put the bag of milk in, and then you cut it. So like I'm not just loosely handling a bag of milk. Now that would be crazy. I hear that's what Lothar's does actually. Oh wait, so Lothar's are we just the idiots here in Ontario? Like I'm sure there's probably somewhere else that is also idiots. We're the only ones that have not decided to go with the milk jug. Or now I'm even more upset that I'm hearing the rest of Canada has smartened up.
There!
Yeah, the milk is already. Do you know what's funny? I don't know if it was like maybe because of the way I'm bringing it up. So like. I'm trying to remember if it was someone on my stream that thought of this. So someone thought like, okay, so you have the jug, and then you have the bag of milk, and the bag of milk goes inside the jug, like the bag does. Exactly. So people are like, why don't you just pour the bag into the jug? Well, just I don't know, DJ, because it looks weird. It's inconvenient, I guess, because if you no, I was gonna say because if you knock over the jug. You're still knocking over milk. Not as much milk as if it was fully in the jug. But I have no idea why we don't treat mug like a juice. Like, if I make a frozen juice, you know, I put it in a separate jug and then I have a lid on it and it's look, as a Canadian, I know it feels weird of the Canadian not defending my bagged milk. But I've had enough, okay? I want my jugs of milk. And I'm open. When America finally takes over, I know you guys tried a couple weeks ago by flying your Blue Angels over and it didn't work out. Maybe one day it will. The flying geese scared them away. You know, maybe you guys will say like, hey, smarten up. Look, we'll let you have Canada back, but you have to have the gallon jugs. Everyone's got to use them. Okay, that's the deal, and I don't know if we'll actually even agree to it. That's the scary thing. There's a lot of people who do love their bagged milk. I don't know why. No, they couldn't, Lothars. They wouldn't know what to do, and especially like could you imagine having the meese, coming after him as well? They'd have no idea. Yeah, we don't have tanks in Canada. We just strap guns to meese. Yeah, oh, well, that's how we launch our secret nuclear weapons, right? You have so picture this. You have a giant Canadian goose picks up the moose who's carrying a nuclear weapon. They fly up into the flying V. You don't know which one's carrying the moose because they're all carrying Mises, and it's by that time it's over. It's sort of like when you by the time you hear the plane, like if it's already over. It's the same thing. By the time you hear the Canadian geese flying over, the bomb's already dropped. It's already over. Just use the moose strapped with Hanigans on each side. What? Oh, chain guns. That'll work too. There's lots of ideas flowing in this chat. I'm loving it. We're really working ourselves on the same page here. It's fantastic.
Switch.
I'm up.
It seems like the Jets need a new quarterback now. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles tendon. I've always heard. I don't know anyone who's ever torn it, and there's obviously probably different versions of tears. I've always heard that that's one of the most painful things to pull. He didn't look like he was in too much pain. Maybe he was already hopped up on goofballs before game time because he's so ancient. But outside of Aaron Rodgers' personal opinions on God knows what, you never want to see someone get injured in their first game. That sucks for him. I mean, I'm not a New York Jets fan or anything, but I mean, I just like watching some good football. But they pulled out that was a good game last night from the highlights I saw against the Buffalo Bills. I guess as a Canadian, I guess I'm stuck to cheer for the Buffalo Bills. I don't mind them. I have been to a Buffalo Bill game.
Leave it to me.
You guys are crazy with your football. I don't understand it. Especially with the college football. You guys are out there. Well, this one's free, so what do we do to make this easy for us? Absolute reflect, maybe. That sounds wonderful.
Let's go. Evan.
Rogers going down is one of the funniest things I've seen. And then it's like, it's funny, like, it wasn't like it wasn't one of those things where like he went to stand up and he took a couple steps, like he didn't even like grimace. He's like, oh, this ain't gonna work. I'm gonna sit down now.
Is that so? Serve as an inspiration.
I just saw all the memes, like the second that he was out, all of the memes of Tom Brady wearing a Jets uniform. Put him in, coach. Put him in. I still think Tom Brady could play.
Oh, I found some treasure.
So Lothars, I know you probably don't watch the NFL, if not much at all, but out your way, like, who is it? Is it Green Bay that you guys would cheer for? Okay, yeah, Packer fan. Okay. Like, how close would it be for you to go to Wisconsin for a game? Because I know, like, Green Bay isn't, like, really a big city. Like, I think, like, where, like, the Packers play, like, isn't it in the middle of nowhere or something? I don't know. I mean, Wisconsin itself is in the middle of nowhere, but... Yeah, I wish I could say the same for my Red Sox, DJ. It's just not really working out. But what did I feel like, what did I just pick up? Did I get an orb of something? Something relatively good? I think it was Breath R. Holy Breath R. That might be something to have. Heals out. Okay, so let's just find who's got breath, and then just replace it with the holiness of breath. Here it is. Oh, how come I haven't been putting on Breath R? Oh, I feel stupid. I know lots of Seahawks fans, Bills fans, Jaguar fans, Denver fans, San Fran fan. I can't say that one 100 times, so it's all over around 10 hours of drive. That's not too bad considering. A lot of people also around my area will go to like Cleveland or Cincinnati games, but Buffalo's the easy one to go to. Literally a 45-minute drive for me. But I would like I know the Bills have been talking about like the Bills for the long like back in the 90s, even if you kids weren't even alive. You know, they had a good team and then they were crap. And now they're getting good again and they want to build a new stadium. Like their stadium is old and decrepit and you have to pee in a trough. And I saw a guy at the game I went to fall into the pee trough, and there was no getting that out of my head ever again.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It sure is. But my brother-in-law is a fan of the Bills, so I was asking him, I was like, oh, like, have they decided, like, the thing in Buffalo is, like, they like to play to the elements. It snows a lot in Buffalo, and Buffalo does generally well when you're playing Miami in the snow. But at the same time, a lot of things have turned to like make a better fan experience. I don't want to sit outside minus 40 watching a football game holding on to my Bud Light. If I could be in a dome, warm, wearing a t-shirt while cheering on a team, that's more interesting to me. But I know like Buffalo fans are very much like, we need an outdoor stadium. Well, okay, I guess. I don't know.
Let's go.
I feel like they almost have the team to do so, Lothars. They got the right pieces. I think they just need to, fortunately, put it all together. Oh, they have the quarterback for sure, Josh Allen, but Stargazer's Tower's this way. There's no time to go there now. Well, we should prioritize finding out about the singularity. We should. Don't give me options in an RPG then to go places. Now, is Nashville, I assume, doesn't usually get snow or rain, I don't know, but I mean, like, are they building a dome or like a half dome or like, see, like, if I was Buffalo, I would build, Build something like sort of like the Sky Dome for the Toronto Blue Jays. Like, build something with a retractable roof. Like, that way you have the option. If it's nice outside, the roof is open. Hey, you can enjoy it and and whatnot. Or if it's gonna fucking have a blizzard, then you close the roof and that and you have a good thing to play on. It's just it's a weird concept. Nashville gets snow? Okay. But again, like, and especially in this day and age, in this world, unless every NFL team has billionaire owners, but they certainly love going to the city and saying like, well, I'm not spending all of my money to build a stadium. I want the taxpayers to pay for it. And in this day and age, it's very hard, especially if like things aren't going well, especially in Buffalo, where things are not relatively going well with the housing crisis, and and they're not as bad as where I am, like with the tents and stuff sort of thing. But like, it's a hard sell to your taxpayers to say, we need to fund this $2.5 billion stadium so people can go to a Buffalo Bills game, fan, right? Like, that doesn't go over well with a lot of people. So like, and that's just not linked to Buffalo. I'm just saying, like, that's in general. Everywhere is having, housing issues. It's not a great thing to have. Like, well, we can afford to spend this money, or be like, isn't Vegas gonna get? Well, Vegas got the Rams, right?
Behold,
Are they playing there this year? Am I this out of football that I have no idea? Or is it next year? And then they're trying to get a baseball team as well, I heard. Dreams, you're quiet.
Locked and loaded.
Do you need me to sing to you, Dreams? Like, dream, 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 dream. A lovely view of the sandbar. Yeah, sure, if you like sand. You know what they say about sand? It's coarse, and it gets everywhere. I mean, Ash, look, if you don't want sand in your vagina, that's fine. Just don't have sex on the beach. It'll be fine. And done. Maybe I'll send this to Mr. Itchy Shutterfingers. Wait, okay. I read that and I was confused. I was like, wait, who has an itchy what finger now? Let's send some landscape photos. Of course you should send it to Rexy Boy.
Let me take a peek at the goods.
As always, Rexy, low and to the left.
Not bad. Here's a little something for your troubles.
Okay. A photo of Vita. Wait, how come I don't get to see the picture of Vita here? All right, well. Where are we going? All right, so now there's the Ursula boat, and okay. So now we're going to the beach, man. Look at all this fun stuff. You belong in the water. So go in there.
Bring it.
I can't see the pic. Go to items. I thought he was gonna show it to me though, without me having to go through the whole rigmarole of that.
Right. It's down. There.
That thing's mean mugging us. Oh god, and we're frozen now. How dare we?
It's my turn.
My turn. Chop.
There we go.
It's down.
There.
Are you still? Oh. Okay, we should probably be careful about what's happening there. We should probably want to. Is he still frozen? No, he's not frozen, but he's not gonna have a turn next. But oh. I need wasted CP here.
I got this.
All right, who would you like to murder here? They can't, oh my god, you just have the worst. Like there, that'll work. How about some KO here? Really make it work here. That did not work. Oh, thank God that missed. Okay, that's gonna be an annoyance right there. My God, how about we freeze your butts?
On your knees.
You like it, huh? You jerk. Had enough of these fish that are not. Are these mammals that they're not in the water?
Let's go.
And Reverie, I'm about to head to the final dungeon. So there's 40 hours of gameplay right there that you're just getting. Grab your snacks and bevs for DJ stream for that one. She's gonna pull an all-nighter.
Yeah, I did it!
I must train even more.
Stats updated.
All right. Don't turn around. Thank you.
They're in disarray.
You keep getting his name wrong. It's General Disarray from South Park. Okay. Oh my God, how can we constantly be missing?
My turn!
How is this working?
You can't escape! Fire!
So upset about everything. How about this works again? How about this? Knock both of them out. Just make my job easy.
Rest in peace.
It's my turn.
Platinum shield. Oh, that would have been nice to throw on. Oh well.
On your knees.
Just make sure everyone got them good setups. Yeah, I mean, I gotta go and do all my setups.
My turn.
Oh, come on. No one's gonna do a finishing blow there? You... God damn it.
What? No.
God damn it.
It's my turn!
I got this.
Back to the annoying fights for 500, Alex.
I leave it to you.
I'll handle the rest.
Yeah, I feel magic is gonna be the thing. God... Yet again, I'm always caught off guard of like having not the right magic for anybody, or not using the right one. Like it's Yuna. It's always Yuna. Oh, I should have impeded the bastard. It's okay. He should be dead with this thing. 45 minutes on a fight. What, did you get up and go grab a coffee for 35 minutes of that? I mean, a fight could easily be 45 minutes, right? If you're including, like, let's say,
It's my turn!
you know, you die,
Well,
you know, and spent 20 minutes on a fight, like, you know, that's another 20 minutes, right?
there! I won't go easy!
Did not die.
Do it.
Yeah, there we go. I'm finally remembering who's got the... You got the right stuff, baby. Uh-huh. Oh, and a poison right there. Beautiful, wonderful.
Arcus.
No, that was not what I wanted to use. God damn it. Use that again and blow him up. That will be better. NVIDIA just dropped new drivers today. Make sure you're all updated. I usually wait on those.
Activate!
Like, especially because I'm not playing anything good. I'm sure they're probably Starfield drivers, probably.
Yeah.
I'll restore you.
Obviously, you can tell by how old of the games I play.
I'm going.
Yeah, I'm always iffy of
Arcus activate.
using the update, because
Very well.
if you don't stream, the smallest little thing can fuck up everything. And I'm always like, if something just works, I'm afraid of switching it up. Like, if I don't need to have new drivers, I'm not going to use new drivers. Like, Everything works. I don't want anything to be broken. And always it's something. Always something just fucking doesn't work when you update a driver or Windows update. Usually it's a Windows. Oh my god. Usually it's a Windows update that really fucks up OBS. And those ones are the worst because you really don't have a say in the Windows update. I mean, sure, you can keep rescheduling it or whatever, but you know, eventually they sort of force those ones down your throat. Did you guys see that? It looked like some kind of distortion. Great. Yet another supernatural mystery to deal with. This space here does feel a little different. Yes, almost as if it's slightly out of phase, perhaps. Yeah, wild Pokemon, I mean shrine has appeared. Right, it seems like passing through the cave altered the dimension space around us. This ruin shares a connection with the spirit shrines appearing across the Empire. It may not be singularity, but it could bear further investigation. We'd be wise to prepare ourselves in the event we encounter trouble. Got it. Well, just like that. I mean, I'll go and grab that fishing spot and we'll come back here. Okay, so we got some aroma grass. We got a shrine. First, gonna go find Zelda in it and tell her, oh, I mean, look, we were gone for 100 years. Could you please understand that, you know, I had some things to do?
Now, brace yourself. There.
Zelda never understands. Okay.
All right. Arcus activate.
Sure.
Sure.
Leave it to me.
Just tell her our leader's going through his emo edgelord phase. Is that the phase he's going through? I didn't think it was, but you know, that's fine. A little late in life for an edgelord phase, right?
They're mine. Eh?
Thank you. You have my thanks.
Thank you. It's my turn.
All right. Oh, even that does 120. Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Let's go.
So it's gonna happen no matter what. As anime pro tag, it's a checkbox that gets filled. Oh, I see. I didn't know. I didn't know that was a thing. Guess I should have. Gotta love classic anime tropes. Yeah, I guess so, right? I guess that's the secret. Just have some hard-hitting magic for these people.
Well, look at that.
I mean, what if it's not like what's like the classic Japanese RPG trope? It's like, you know, there's somebody who's trying to be God, and you know, and you got to stop them, and then you find out that their motives aren't really that terrible, but you can't let it happen.
This spot seems excellent for fishing.
There.
Bunch of school-age kids are gonna be
I got one.
all over it. My favorite trope is pro tag meets new person after one episode. They are besties for life. Yeah, and they're fucking by the third episode, right?
There. I got one.
I got it. I mentioned in my Discord. I don't know if anyone's been paying attention to this game called Eternites.
Pretty
I don't
good.
even know if I'm saying it right, but I put it on my wish list a while back because when I'd seen some gameplay and some footage of it, it looked very Persona-esque, but a little bit with action RPG-ness or whatever. I have the demo, and the game just apparently came out this week. So I've been super interested to maybe look at it and maybe throw it into the grind, but
Pretty good, huh?
a pufferfish. Okay, do one more.
There. I got a good one.
And a massive crab. Put us on the Discovery Channel for crab fishing. Just gotta hit them with the shampoo. They'll be all right.
I did it.
We are down here. All right, if I do not heal hurt. Should have probably just used a breath. What am I, an idiot?
How soothing.
All right, so where's the Stella? The Stella Shrine. Stella. I was actually live a couple nights ago. Missed streaming. Not gonna lie, it's been a hot minute. Hey, you know, streaming's always there for you. It's never gonna go away. All right. Before I get onto this, let's save, and I gotta go take a quick poo. Let's play some Genshin Impact. Ever played the Honkai Star Rail? I heard that was good. I fell off of that fairly quickly, but yeah, I will. I will be right back.
Search me, I'll give it all up just to be with you. I'm so happy, now you got me. I'll surrender all my love to you. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby. Please don't leave me hanging. Oh, it's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping. Your love has got me doing time. You're my search me. I'll give it all up just to be with you. I'm so happy. Now you got me. I'll surrender all my love to you. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby. Please don't leave me hanging. Oh, oh, oh. It's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping. Your love has got me doing time. You're my attorney, my judge and jury. I'm pleading guilty, so lock me up for with the key. Oh, 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 yeah. I said lock me up for with the key. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Lock me up for with the key. Baby, it's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping. Your love has got me doing time. You're my attorney, my judge and jury. I'm pleading guilty, so lock me up for with the key. You gotta take away the key, my baby. Lock me up for with the key. Keep me in there. Lock me up for with the key.
Alright, successful too. Didn't realize my microphone was still on. That is embarrassing. But I'll live with it. You played it for a bit, but Genshin already got me. Account's 3 years old since launch, basically. Plus the Zelda-ish overworld is right up your alley. Well, that's what I always heard. I've still, much to, I'm sure, Mythico Wings, misjudgments, who I keep saying I will play Genshin Impact. I still have not played it. I played Honkai for a little bit, but like that's sort of the thing I think I would like about Genshin is like I love Zelda, right? Like it sort of brings that all together, right? I'm just gonna throw in some AEW in the background so my wife stops yelling at me that I have 9 more episodes to watch. Nothing embarrassing happened. You sure? I didn't miss a damn thing. That's okay. All right, let's get on into the Stella Shrine. I feel like I should have. Had I known a Stella Shrine was coming up, I would have grabbed a Stella. What do you think about CM Punk being fired? I mean, God. If what happened happened as Tony Khan describes it, that basically you can't treat your boss like that. I don't know, like I like CM Punk being in wrestling. Phil Brooks, the person's a piece of shit. But if he clearly can't be anywhere without causing issues. He seems to be a drama queen. I don't know what it is. Like, I always felt like I feel like maybe AEW. I feel like the thing with Tony Khan, he's that boss that he wants to be friends with everybody, right? That's the outlook I get from an outsider as a fan. Whereas I never got that from Vince McMahon. Like Vince McMahon, you hear a lot of people say like, oh, Vince is like a father figure to me. I've never heard anyone say that Tony Khan is a father figure to them. And that's very two different things. Like Tony Khan seems like a friend who happens to be your boss. Vince McMahon does not seem like a friend who's your boss. Like, you know, your dad will get mad at you and punish you, but he's also there to encourage you, you know, when you do good things and stuff like that. So I always felt like that if CM Punk does decide and if WWE will take him or somewhere, that I know that Vince McMahon isn't in charge of WWE anymore because they're part of a bigger thing, but I mean, he'll still be in charge of WWE. That's what you need, is you need the reins of that giant corporation of like, someone will tell CM Punk the second he would get out of line, will go, this isn't how this is going to work. You've been here before. We're not dealing with this. So make a choice. You can't be an idiot here anymore. Okay? So if you don't like it, leave, or realize that we're going to have this bubble around you. Like, that's how I would approach CM Punk. If the reports are true, then I think Tony made a fool of himself in AEW with how the Bucks and just seeing the inmates run the asylum. Yes, I think that goes with sort of like what I am saying as well. Like, I love the Young Bucks. I love Kenny Omega. At the beginning, I think when they were setting up AEW to have them as part of the executive vice president's team, and also I would have nipped that in the bud with the first incident. When CM Punk and the Bucks and everyone was suspended. Like, you cannot go on a presser and say that about your bosses, essentially. Like, let's not lie. Punk probably made more money than them, sure. But that should have been nipped in the bud by Tony Khan the second that he was, he's opening up his energy drinks and his muffins and going, I work with children. Right there. So the blame comes at the top, at Tony Khan. Like it's you really are letting them run the asylum, and that would have been something like I would have said like, okay, look, your EVPs are now done. You guys still have a talent contract, but Lothar's the other end of it. Why those guys are EVPs? It's not just because. They make decisions and it is sort of their thing too. Like, they're not billionaires. They needed a billionaire's money to get that off there. AEW, before it came out, everyone was really starting to think of like, oh, maybe this will be the company that will offer wrestlers benefits, healthcare for their families, everything. They didn't. I think Cody Rhodes said it very, very briefly early on. That was sort of what the deal was that we can give you an off-screen job. And they're not the only ones. I'm just using the EVPs. Christopher Daniels is another one he's the head of talent relations now. You give them an office job that you can then give them the benefits that for some apparent reason wrestlers still can't get. I am with you in losing faith in AEW. They had obviously some back-to-back wonderful pay-per-views. But Tony Khan needs a separation person in between that's not a wrestler. He needs a people person that's not just going to do whatever the Young Bucks or Kenny Omega or whatever Tony Khan said. He needs a proper talent relations person that's, going to do the job, because Tony Khan ain't doing it, unfortunately. I don't have Peacock. We don't get Peacock in Canada. And I'm not paying $18.99 or whatever the fuck it is for the WWE network. I sort of wish the WWE network would I hate ads, but I mean, I wish they would sort of put in like a cheap like $5 a month, but there's gonna be ads. And I'll watch that. I don't want to pay more money. I already went over this yesterday why I don't have Crave. I don't need another goddamn streaming network if I'm not going to get rid of one. And I watch more Netflix than I do currently of WWE. Yep, exactly. And then hearing all of the ins and outs, Lothars, of like, now that everything's come out, sort of like, that, oh, there was supposed to be a meeting between the Elite and CM Punk. And then, depending on who you ask, the Elite canceled the meeting, but then according to others, there never was a meeting. It was just that CM Punk wanted to have a meeting and the Elite said no. So like, you have all this crap of just like, look, I would have just said, I would have nipped it in the bud like after the first one. That was Tony. That's a boss problem. You did not nip a problem in the bud the first time it happened. That's your job, to make sure that doesn't happen again, and it fucking happened again. And now you have all the eyeballs on you. For Christ's sakes, it's not hard. He literally is a person with, he's almost a billionaire. You know, his dad's given him a lot of money to run a lot of things. So eventually he will become a billionaire, just like Vince McMahon Jr. from Vince McMahon Sr. Hey, here's a company, run it well. He is. AEW's relatively got a good valuation of probably around $2 billion or whatever. But like, I mean, you know, he runs a football team. Like, you know, he's getting that business aspect, but he's got to learn the people aspect. You can't be friends with people. You can't be a boss and be friends. Like, everyone knows that. I mean, he's my age. He should know this, but I feel like, you know, that's probably in an upbringing thing of like, you know, he's not separating that stuff, unfortunately. Yeah, and All Out was really good. All Out was probably one of the best wrestling shows. And when I say like, I mean wrestling, like proper wrestling. They just like, you know, we fired Punk earlier. Let's forget about that. No, we cannot get Peacock online. If I type in Peacock, I get a lot of cocks. No, it says, it brings up a flasher thing that says, we're not available in your country. So the way I could be wrong. I don't think it's on Crave. I think Peacock's its own thing. It's just not available to us. I could be wrong, but we have a lot of weird NBC shows, like The Office is still on Netflix for me. And I love watching The Office. Whereas, like, I know, like, in America, The Office is not on Netflix anymore because you guys have Peacock. And Peacock is an NBC thing, right? Yeah, like, it's a stupid, and it's expensive. And the thing is, Lothars, I went over this before. When the WWE Network first came out, no, so it's a weird thing. So I used to get the one that was on the internet. I know this is going to sound weird, me talking. The one that's on the cable is just as much money, if not more, and you don't get the option to pick what you want to watch. So the one that's on Sportsnet, that's part of our cable package, or like if you wanted, you only get to watch what they're showing. So like obviously you wouldn't miss a pay-per-view, but you don't get to choose like, oh, do I want to watch Royal Rumble 2003? You don't get that option. Whereas if you do the one that's online, you get all of those options to pick and choose what you want to watch. But yeah, no, Peacock is not available to us, and Sportsnet is going to charge $18.99 for you to get the shitty version of the WWE Network. No, thank you. No, thank you. And if I remember correctly, when I had to renew a few years ago, when the WWE Network was changing from the $9.99 to something else, like I think it became $12.99 or $13.99. So I had put like a fake US address because even as a Canadian, they won't let you get that one. And then I think they wanted like an American credit. Like, so it started to get really stupid of how they've been wanting to do with it, because they want you to sign up with the cable part, which I don't want to do because I can't watch what I want to watch. I don't always want to watch the live events. I want to watch the old stuff because that's the old stuff I liked. I don't know. So I'll just not watch it, or I'll watch it on watchwrestling.ai or whatever it is. Like the thing is, this was what we talked about yesterday. When Netflix was just the only thing and everything was nice and easy and it just worked, it was great. Stop making things so difficult for the end user. Like, it shouldn't be hard to just let me do it. Yeah, I'm sort of hoping Peacock becomes out in Canada, because I would sign up for Peacock, but it's not. And they just make things hard when it doesn't have to be hard. I just don't get it. I really don't. Like, you don't have to make things this goddamn overly difficult. You really don't. But they like to. They certainly do. Yeah, like, I used to, like, you know, when WrestleMania season would start, you know, the beginning of the year, I'd find a weekend off and I would watch all of the Royal Rumbles, the entire weekend, one up until that. Just loved having it on in the background. I'm doing other stuff or whatever, but I just love putting on. Same with the WrestleManias. They're harder now because they're 5-hour, 6-hour shows, but I would just throw it on in the background, start it at number one, and just let it run. Let it run. Loved it. Now it's getting stupid.
On your knees.
Like, you're overcomplicating something that doesn't need to be that complicated.
This is it.
Yeah, I might have to take a deep dive and look at something like that of like, what do I want to keep? What do I want to get rid of? I mean, the easy one to me would be Prime to get rid of. But Prime is almost just like an afterthought because you get it for free because I utilize Prime for the shipping and everything, right? Like, Prime Video and Prime Music are just sort of, you know, like if Prime was a separate thing I was paying for the video and the music service, that would be the easy one to get rid of. But I get value out of the shipping and everything. So, or if I look at it the other way, I pay for Prime and I get shipping for free. Whatever it is, like, it works. Like,
You can't escape! Fire!
I'm gonna just keep rolling with it. Slay! This guy here sounds like I'm changing topic. Jordan, when do you think you'll start Etern Nights? I'm going to play I have the demo. If everything looks okay in plays like I think it will, I'm assuming I will finish Final Fantasy X before I finish this game. So whatever game I finish, whether it's this or Final Fantasy X, I will start Eternites. And I hope I didn't say it wrong. But that would be the plan.
Leave it to me.
It looks weird, but it looks Persona-esque to me. Which, that's what sort of tickled my fancy to it.
They're mine!
Just like a little bit more action RPG-ish as opposed to like, you know, everyone gets a turn-ish. I'm excited to see it. I've never heard of it before. It looks like Persona a little bit. Watching you play Final Fantasy X almost makes me want to replay. Almost, right? But no, I'm excited for it myself. It looks like a fun game.
Leave it to me.
And it probably isn't super long either. I think it was made by 1 or 2 people.
I've got you.
It's got a cool vibe to it.
Leave it to me. Now.
They're mine!
This is it.
Wow, you were really
The
something else out
Yuna is out in like the Albed just got all their stuff blown up, and we took off on a ship with Sid to go find Yuna. If that makes sense. And I'm hoping that I fixed my... So all the cutscenes like just were showing like a green screen, or most of them. So I'm sort of hoping that I'll have that figured out. I just read online there wasn't really any fix for it, but like just fix the MXSA settings or whatever, or lower them, and then it shouldn't be skipped. So yeah. I mean, it's slowly sort of kicking back into my head of
Let's start the battle.
things that happened, but like I said, I played it when it first came out. Beyond that, I can't really remember too much about it. So, you know, it's a Final Fantasy game. I love me some Final Fantasy. So,
escape! Fire!
Let's go.
I mean, I probably will play it. I mean, isn't that just Charlie's Angels with Final Fantasy or something?
I'll care for you.
Thank you.
And if it's not like a 200-hour experience, then sure, why not? It's just whether or not of like I get stuck in that thought process of like, all right, I played Final Fantasy. Do I want more Final Fantasy, or do I want something else? Like, you know, do I want a Final Fantasy 8? You know, I'm gonna play Eternites. Don't know how long it is, but you know, that type of stuff, right? So.
Dark Blade. Please. Now.
I got a giant backlog. Like, I want to play Ocarina of Time, like the one that it's been reverse engineered, that I have sitting on my computer that looks wonderful. Like, there's so many things that I have not played and tried that it's getting ridiculous. Sea of Stars is another one. Like, for crying out loud, like I'm just. I got a lot of things that I'm just wanting to play.
My apologies.
I'll handle it.
The job class system of Final Fantasy X2, is that the one you're referring to? Okay. Like, I'm trying to think of what I never played it. But wasn't there something like, was it Dress Spheres or something?
Thank you.
All right.
If I'm thinking correctly.
My turn.
Feels like I gotta sort of move that guy over or something. Yeah, Dress Spheres, okay.
Search mode activate. Scan complete. Sorry.
There we go.
Now.
Kill them all, please do.
Yes, leave it to me.
Yeah, so Slay, I'm gonna play the demos sometime this week.
Yes.
Of Eternites, and then if it passes the smell test, which I'm hoping it does, then we'll hop right on into it when I finish whatever game is first, probably Final Fantasy X. Is it me, or are games
As your wish.
slowly starting to bring back demos again? I feel like they're starting to become a thing again, almost. Like, I'm starting to see a lot more demos from companies of try our game again type of thing.
I did it.
I mean, and speaking, I don't really stream these particular games, but I'm very excited for the new Forza Motorsport. I'm a huge racing fan.
Looks like
And I've been dying for... I mean, I have Gran Turismo 7, but I don't have a PS5. So, like, you know, I'm only limited to, you know, on the PS4, and it doesn't run that great, unfortunately. You know, 30 frames, whereas, like, you know, I have a decent PC, so, like, I've been dying for, like, I didn't want another Horizon. I like Horizon, but I prefer circuit racing. I haven't enjoyed a mainline Forza game in years, so I have zero... I think the last one I really enjoyed was 3. Maybe 4. So I'm with you, but I've been hearing good things that they've figured this out, apparently. I don't know if they have, but I mean, I've been hearing good things. So
You got this.
Leave it to me.
I'm sort of with you. I'm hoping. I think the problem was, like, Horizon, which is made by a different developer than Turn 10, really became really good. I don't know how you felt about the Horizons, but like I didn't want another Burnout. Like I as much as I like them, I like racing on circuits and tuning my car, you know, and you know, in close pack racing. Like Horizon, like, it's not a lot of race. It's about the exploration a little bit, and that's not really what I want in a racing game. So, I mean, I don't know, like, it's hard to explain if people aren't really into racing.
I'm going.
Like, I mean, I remember Forza, maybe Forza 2 was the first one on the Xbox 360. Like, I changed my gamer tag because I was on a racing team. Like, that's how into it I was. Like, we shared car setups. We were, you know, at the top of the, you know, we would do time trials, and we would, you know, our name would be up at the top, and you know, that was great, and like that was how, like, you know, that was ridiculous, and you know, and the game just slowly just wasn't that anymore. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to get that too, but I mean, I can obviously wait till it comes out on PC. But now I'm hearing shitty things about what they're gonna do to the port of Final Fantasy 16, of like, oh, like, it sort of feels like it's 15 all over again, of like, oh, like, we're gonna maybe put DLC, but it's not gonna be included, and all this other stuff. I'm like, oh, for God, just release the game. Like, don't, again, it's just like the WWE Network thing. Like, you're overcomplicating things when they don't need to be overcomplicated. Like, crying out loud. Like,
It's my turn.
This exclusive stuff is getting stupider and stupider.
There.
Let's go.
Have you heard the rumors about the apparent Switch 2? Like, apparently it exists. Apparently people who have been shown Breath of the Wild running at 4K, 60 frames per second with DLSS and all this jazz. I mean, I'm sitting here trying to think of, like, there's no way that that's a portable system like the Switch is. There's no way. Nor a way that that's going to be a cheap system. Or, as someone pointed out, there is a direct possibility that Nintendo and Nvidia, because it's a lot about this DLSS and this upscaling stuff, that's how they're doing this, and they've really just figured something out. I've always thought of, like, I feel like they've got something going with the Switch. Don't break Nintendo never listens to anybody, unfortunately, so, you know, they'll probably do something stupid like they did with, you know, they had the Wii and then they fucked up the Wii U. The Wii U was always supposed to be what the Switch is now. Just technology wasn't quite there yet. It's unfortunate. But, you know, so now, like, you know, you're going to have the Switch 2. My guess is if it is going to be that powerful, as they're saying, it's obviously not going to be that powerful in handheld mode. So probably, you know, as I look at my Switch now, the dock is nothing. The dock is just something that allows you to hook it up to your TV. There's no hardware in it. My guess is there's going to be hardware in the next dock. That would be my guess. But then, you know, like, as a company, you don't want to have really two different playthings of, like, because, I mean, when you play the docked and undocked on the Switch, it's not that different of an experience, right? It's not like one's 60 frames and one's 30 frames, so you can't have, like, a double layered experience. So, like maybe, like you said, is the damn thing just going to be super expensive? I don't know. I feel like Nintendo learned of, like, you can't be freaking a $500 system.
Begin.
I do not want to run. I don't know why I hit that. No, I don't want to do that. So, you know, like, I feel like I got faith in them still. I got faith in them. I still would like to, you know, believe. I mean, the Switch was the last console I bought, purely also because I still love Nintendo games. It's the only place you can play Nintendo games, and the price was right.
Charging. It's my turn.
I have a Switch and I love it. I mean, now I mean, DJ, I would now wait. Like, I mean, you know, obviously, probably with the announcement of a Switch 2 eventually, you might get Nintendo Switch to drop in price. But then I was gonna say, like, if it comes out that the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be backwards compatible, then buy a Switch 2. But I mean, it's going to be, how do you feel about portable gaming? I have a Switch and I hate portable gaming. I do not. I took my Nintendo Switch to use on the plane and to use when I was on my vacation. Didn't touch it once. I brought it. I always bring it forward with me on vacations or on road trips or something, and I never end up using it. Never. And I think it's because I just don't like the feel of it as a portable system. I think I need to buy those side paddles by Nyko or Noki that makes it feel like a controller, because I don't like the way it feels.
Thanks for the help. Good work, everyone.
I mean, Nintendo is very much good at selling you a game multiple times. Yeah, the ones that are attached. Yeah, like it's basically just putting like the Pro controller on the side instead of the Joy-Cons, because that's my complaint. I don't like the Joy-Cons. They're too small. I don't have a problem with the screen, but I do not like the Joy-Cons. I just gotta, you know, bite the bullet and buy one. But again, if a new one's coming out, then what the hell am I doing? Where am I going here? This looks confusing.
We strike! Strike! It's down!
Yeah, I feel like it's It's obviously way too early for Nintendo to announce something and say like, oh, and it's coming this holiday. Like, there's no way they're doing that. So obviously it's probably gonna be next holiday for the new Switch. But again, I there's a lot of things I want to know. Is it backwards compatible, or do they have something planned for backwards compatibility? Like, what's their deal, right? People need to know.
If you could.
Leave it
Yeah, Nintendo's one of the weird companies that actually does things in the summer, which I actually like. Like, everyone avoids the summer like a plague because no one's playing video games in the summer for whatever reason they think that. But yeah, like they're not afraid to put stuff out in the summer, which is great. Because I was always, as a kid, I loved playing video games all the time. And I would be always like, why don't they release anything in the summer? And it's like, oh, because kids aren't really around and parents want them not being in front of the TV or whatever. Hey, Divine. No, I have no idea where Ring's still in horny jail, as far as I'm concerned, I think.
Azure wings. Shoot!
How are you, Divine?
Leave it to me. Arcus, activate.
Very well. Arcus, activate.
Hey! Yeah. God damn it, I'm gonna shoot that load at nothing.
Yeah.
My turn.
Well, that was a thing.
Charging.
It's my turn.
Arcus, activate.
Very well.
Yes. Ha!
God, I missed that laser or that CP bit. That. I mean, he's a strong. It's just the speeches. Yeah. I mean, look, he's attached to the ladies, Divine. He gets all fuffled over ladies. Oh. I guess right again. All right. Bears. What a terrible ride.
Now, let's go.
All right, you hate the blue stuff. Do I have the blue stuff? No. Who has the blue stuff? You've got the blue stuff.
I'll
Okay.
handle the rest.
You got the blue stuff.
Activate.
I'm well, Jordan. I just turned 28. Happy birthday, Divine Wing. I hate to say it. It's downhill from there. You'll get a slight pickup in your late 30s, and then it's like the stock market crash. No, it's all good, my friend. Yeah, happy birthday. Can we happy birthday, Lisa? Your name's Lisa now, by the way. Of all the things that was gonna do some damage, we didn't kill that one. God damn it.
Thanks for
Reverie has added some nice changes when it comes to battle. Well, I'm certainly hoping for that. Certainly hoping. Can you not reach these people?
Yes. Ha!
Oh, goddamn, wait, he didn't need to be healed? Mother fluffers.
Arcus, activate.
Jordan, now that you've named Divine Wing Lisa, I'm curious what my name is to you. When your birthday rolls around, it will also be Lisa again, just for the sake of singing the Happy Birthday, Lisa.
I'll support you.
That's all.
Thanks for the help.
You'd think I'd come up with something a little bit better. I'm incapable. Unless something else rolls into the brain. Currently, not yet. But I just love the name Slay. Maybe we could just, Slayer. If I could do the Halo voice, that'd do it. Kilimanjaro. But yeah, like that doesn't just really roll off the tongue as well as Slayer does. I mean, I've been known to change my my viewership's names. I mean, you know, Wolf Slayer is no longer Wolf Slayer. He has now become Mr. Biscuits. You know, that'll be official soon, anyways. So I mean, you know, that's just the way that's gonna roll for him. So I mean, I've told him that he's got to change his name because you know, I'm not putting up with it. I can't sit there and know 800 names. Okay, I'm not dealing with it. Sladen is actually an anagram of my real name. Wait, not to are you pulling Simpsons stuff on me here? So remember, if you watch Simpsons, remember when Lisa went to that smart school, and then she went to that kid's house, and they're like, oh, we like to play anagrams, and then Lisa didn't know what an anagram was, and it was like, okay, we'll give you an easy one, Jim Woods or James Woods, and then it was like James Woods. Good, better, yeah, that's me right now. That's me. Uh-oh. I've pushed a button and I've screwed everything. Oh God, he's seen me.
Let's begin.
So what's an anagram? If I can remember, isn't that when something sounds similar with the same letters or something? I don't know. God damn it, Kurt.
That was foolish.
Oh God. Oh God.
I'm going.
Rearrange the letters to make a different word. Oh, that's even more confusing.
Arcus, activate.
Thank you.
So what's the word that we would use to get your name? I'm looking at Slay, Art Vandalay, the in Slay, Slay Dinlays. I don't know. That's me working it through my head. Starts with an L. That ain't helping. Light-ass. Look, I told you this wasn't gonna go well.
Activate Ragnarok.
Lindsay! There it is!
Yes.
Now I feel a little bit better about myself. Not entirely, but you know.
Arcus, activate.
Someone changed it in college and it's stuck ever since. Wait, so your name's not Lindsay anymore? Someone changed it? Oh my God, can you... Okay, I am hating these people right now.
Not today.
There you go, Kurt. Okay, these people are terrifying. Do I need to put the death thing on there? Can we... Oh, for God's... Look at this crap. Look at this crap. Can't even hit them both.
This'll get a bit spicy. Fire! Now's our chance. All at once.
Oh, sorry, no, my name is Lindsay, but my friend put Slay and Slade in his... Oh, okay, there we go. I look, I promise, I'll catch up here eventually. I will catch up. Thanks, devs, for enemies with the death blow. Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting the death blow stuff to be happening, but it, you know, it is what it is. Many people have died here.
Skills were inspiring. I learned a lot.
No, I still have much to learn.
Nice.
Kurt trying for a date there or something. All right, so now we're okay. This is going to be a very confusing place for us. Very confusing. No, I didn't want to use an item. I wanted to use some arts. There we go.
Just what I needed.
I need some sexual healing.
Now, let's go.
Oh, I didn't even get the blow off there. Thanks, he likes some bigs. Wait, who? Oh, no. God damn it again. It's always something. Vanish. Oh, Vanish gets rid of your EP. It's even worse. Oh. God, do I hate everything that's going on right now.
If you could, leave it to me.
It's my turn.
There's a death blow up there happening.
it to you. I'll handle the rest. Arcus, activate.
My turn.
And we were talking about breasts there, right, Divine?
Nice, we did it!
I mean, when it's either penis talk or breasts here. You know, there's no ifs. Well, I was gonna say there's no ifs, ands, or buts, but you know, we also don't go what. Stepped on my penis! Jesus Christ, that scared the hell out of me. We don't shy away from the butt talk either, right? Lothars, you just like know like the perfect time to like play these things, don't you?
An open.
You have like what's that called? Like an intuition or something, maybe?
There.
They're mine!
The heck is that? That's a rat, or are you talking about an intuition? Oh, that. So I had my son. If you're wondering what that's from, I had my son up here with me, or you know, now he's old enough. He crawls up here just to have some fun. And if you listen closely, I'm not saying peanuts. Oh, the rat things. Oh, they're rats.
Activate Ragnarok. Destroy.
It's my turn!
You know, in all this time, I have not called down a Soldat. I feel like I should probably do that eventually.
Well, look at that!
Oh,
A little.
God, I wish I did not have to go into... Oh. I mean, I get to make a few extra bucks, but I hate having to go into work earlier. Oh, can I go? Oh, so I can go straight now. Okay, this is confusing.
Enemies approaching. Please be careful.
We don't use them against basic enemies for summer. Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah, if you're a human, we're not allowed to use you.
Not today.
You're not allowed to use them. I could probably call them out now, right? Oh, obviously I need one that actually has one, obviously.
Dark Blade. Please.
Yeah, there's some type of code, obviously. Oh, don't use them against humans, it's mean.
Now.
But feel free to use them against everything else.
Ragnarok. Destroy.
All right!
Alright. You know, I feel like I haven't honestly used one in a while. So, you know, like, let's summon Draken. Let's get out there.
Very well.
Oh, I forgot. I have to actually, like... I have to wait to use them?
Let's do this! Dragon 2!
I don't know how the guy I work with does it. So just for the conversation here, I work 6 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Wait, what happened there?
Thank you. I'll treat you immediately. Thank you.
Don't give up!
Thank you.
Was she not allowed to use her Soldat there?
Not today.
I was getting ready in the middle of a conversation and I didn't catch what happened there. What happened? Anyways, I work 6 o'clock to 6 o'clock, whether it's PM and AM or AM to PM, it doesn't matter. The guy I work with who's on the ops rotation, he likes to relieve early at like 4:30. So you can do the math of like, it's fine in the afternoon. I'll go relieve him at 4:30 or whatever. But I hate doing it in the morning because like I'm someone who wakes up at 5 a.m. I don't want to wake up at 4 a.m. And luckily it doesn't happen too often. But my God, it's just like at the inner scream of like, the problem is this guy only does relief. The other guys don't do the early relief. So if I come in early to relieve my coworker, I almost end up having to work an extra hour because the other people don't come in as early, and they're right. They don't have to come in early. That's just what bothers me is like, oh, no, but like, what happened? Like, I need to do that. I will use something here. What happened?
It's my turn.
Like, what did I miss? Why did? Why did he not?
Come to me, Spiegel S.
Don't I fight with them? Oh wait, they just do them. Was it always like this?
I'll save you.
Why am I confused?
I'll treat you
So in what?
immediately. Thank you. My turn.
I thought when I called them, I actually they came out. I thought they didn't just do a move. What's going on here? Has it always been like this? I am so confused right now.
Argentina.
No, like I thought they were. I thought okay, everyone in the party goes away. The mech comes out, and then I do the. Yeah, but like, when I do those mech battles, like that's what I'm confused about. Like, what happened to that?
You can't escape! Fire! What?
Like what?
It's
Like,
mine.
has it always been like this, and I've just never summoned them until now, where I decided to summon them? Why am I? This is what happens when you take like a week off.
Not today!
I'll save you. Thank you. It's my turn.
This is confusing.
Dark Blade. Please. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, so when it was back on the work thing of normally I'll stop the stream and I'll grab a bite. If I'm really tired, I'll have a nap. But now this thing, hey, I woke up later, even though I was probably obviously tired.
Ooh, it's
So
energetic.
now I gotta go into work a little bit earlier, and it just throws the whole thing off. Yes, she did. Okay, I will never summon them again. I don't know why they're a thing. Okay, so now I can't go that way. Can't go that way. Now I guess I gotta hit this button again. Got to. I don't like puzzles, man. God damn it, I better heal again. Oh god, and some low I could use like a save spot, which looks like there's one just over here, thank god, which I shouldn't have even bothered, but that doesn't matter. Oh, that looks like a trial chest. All
This
right.
is a good spot to rest.
Combatants. I do not have the two people in this? Oh, that's not what that means. That they're just not. I didn't have them in my party. Shit. There was a way to quickly go to them, though, right? I don't know if it was through the Arcus or whatever. And come back later. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, fast travel to them. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the fast travel trial chests. Okay, so I do have them all. I just don't have the people. Okay, thank God for that. Thank God. Okay. But as I've said, DJ, I don't fast travel. I walk everywhere.
A strong enemy. Be careful.
Why can't they just let you freely swap characters? Yeah, they gotta be weird, I guess. That's... Banging music, by the way. Magic attack absorption. That sounds like something I might not mind right now.
Sparkle.
Try that. I just think this thing's gonna be using magic. Do you believe in magic? And Andy hates fire. I would assume it'd be like Reen or Reen or you know someone we haven't obviously come through. Could be Sarah or like if it says question mark, does it mean that it's not people that I've like are not in the party, or does it mean like they're not? I haven't met them yet. I mean, I've met everybody, you know, type of thing.
Analyzing enemy unit. I got it.
Ha!
Now.
Blow right there. So now I'm trying to think of like out loud who has fire.
Switch.
Not met up with them yet. I don't think she has fire, but
Marcus, activate. All right.
what else would it be? So it's fire, and the next would be like soul blur.
Very well. Arcus, activate.
Ah, I missed. Oh well. Shit.
I'll restore you. Thanks for the help.
Not that I had anyone with a 200 at that point, but
Now's our chance. Attack. I'm going. Huh? Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
the dark crystal. What would be the dark crystal?
It's my turn.
Oh, I guess that's the other thing too. If I have everyone, you know, they have shiny and everything, so then if I swap someone out, it's not going to be working for us. Yeah, start doing this stuff.
Fire! Wide open.
It's mine. Very well. Arcus, activate.
Oh, that absorb magic came up big there.
Yes.
That was huge right there. Yeah, like I mean, that's a lot to spend when I mean I really don't need to do that. Like that's just so doesn't cost that much. That one might be good to use. Stick it with the pointy. It's the movie with puppets. You know, the dude with the who made the Muppets. Oh, is that the one with what's his face? He's dead now. David Bowie?
Ha! Yes. Arcus, activate. There.
Soul Blur. There you go.
I'll restore you.
Why is this guy hiding the dark crystal? Yeah, I think that's the one with David Bowie, right? My childhood. What about the never-ending story? What about that? And Lionel Hutz wanting to sue them because it never ended. Oh no, it never. It was supposed to end but didn't, right?
My turn. Ha!
Very well.
And Labyrinth, thank you.
It's my turn.
Anyone have 200 point? Kurt does. Kurt's got a 200 right there. I will just eat it. Never-ending Story should have been a one-off. The sequel. Wait, there were actual sequels to the Never-ending Stories?
Thanks for the help.
What was the name of the flying dog?
Not today!
There!
Directed by Jim Henson and Frank Oz. Voice of Fozzie.
Yeah!
Is that thing alive still, or what's going on here?
I'm going.
Ball Core. Thank you.
Arcus, activate.
It's my turn! Ha! Ha! Wide open! All right, everyone ready?
I got it!
In case this doesn't murder it.
Good work, everyone!
And who can forget Artax? Made every boy cry for the first. I do not know what Artax is
Must train
at all.
even more.
Stats updated.
Yeah, I did it!
Art's early game seems so mid. Wait, is this still early game? Divine, don't scare me. The Horseman? How you forgot? Horseman? Uh-oh, what is happening to us? Uh-oh.
Goddess.
Cutscenes!
Please, I beg of you. Save.
Isn't that Osborne? Holding Reen?
Helios, please! Someone answer me! Goddess or fiend, I don't care! I'll do anything. Take me instead if you must. Just please! Spare our son's life!
Yeah, forgot about him, right? He's still in horny jail. But everyone saw that one there. Another vision. Yes, and that child within it. Yeah, his face looked just like Instructor Reen's, or a younger version of him anyways. He had a serious wound on his chest, right next to his heart. That woman must have been his mother, and as for the man cradling him in his arms... He certainly did, Divine Wing. Let's move forth, everyone. We'll find this singularity and bring Reen back to us, one way or another. He needs to hear about what we saw in that vision. Agreed. Roger, Wilco, let's do it. And when others are put back down, Class 7 pushes on. That's all you gave me? That's all you gave me? Is this playing the curse or Gilead? Who knows? Play Trails to find out thing. Right? So I guess I could just fast travel on out of here. Or not. Every son is worthless early on in their dads. I mean, I will say I think I'm a good dad. My son is not useless in my eyes. I love the little guy. He probably thinks I'm useless. Yeah, we got everything here. You need to train, study, and grind. Yeah, just make sure you're not training and grinding on the wrong things, right? See, like, I don't want it. Can I just there? Oh, okay, that's what I wanted. I wanted that. There we go. I didn't know there was gonna be a side thing. How to fix a leak. Decent sandwich. That's huge. Decent sandwich. Fix a flat tire. Call CAA. Oh, sorry, that's the Canadian equivalent. Call AAA, I think. Well, let's get ourselves to the Ursula Road and sort of see what that's about. Murdering more fish.
Now, let's go!
It's amazing, guys. The villain's motives are so, like, ambiguous all these years, and we still know barely nothing about Ouroboros, right? If my son can't make a decent sandwich, I'm gonna need a refund. So what age should I be expecting my son to make me a decent sandwich?
There!
Like, you know, I can't go up to him now. I mean, the thing is, like, he could make me probably a sandwich. If I set up everything, like, instead of, like, okay, go make daddy a sandwich, you're probably getting, like, 14 slices of meat, probably some goldfish crackers thrown in on there. I've said this before. My son has been... I hear the horror stories of
This'll get a bit spicy.
kids getting into a bunch of shit. Like, you know, I see those videos of, like, on everything of, like, kids just, like, covering themselves in peanut butter, or they've gotten themselves into the flour, or they found the markers and you know, they drew everywhere on the walls. Like, my son is so good. Maybe we're good parents, I don't know, but, like, he's such a good kid. Like, he doesn't get into that stuff. Like, he just doesn't cause those types of problems. Like, I hear the horror stories. Even some people I've worked with have had shared some horror stories. It's terrifying.
Dark Blade! Please! Now!
I think we have bigger issues if my kid can cut himself with a butter knife. Yeah, I would feel so. I knew that heel was coming up, god damn it.
I'm going!
See how like ugly he looked there? Like, he was like, I'm gonna screw your day up right there. And I move in behind you, open my mouth, and whack ya.
Very well.
I mean, I feel like, I mean, there's obviously certain things you can do, like, you know, like, probably by the age of, like, 6, 7, like, you know, using a toaster and making yourself some toast is probably pretty easy, right? I don't know. I can't remember when I was that young.
If you could!
Leave it to me.
You know, basic stuff. Oh, for God's sake, Eustace! I call you into this, and you get it. Yeah, like, unsupervised is probably the way to look at it, right?
My turn.
I mean, I'm trying to, like, again, like, I'm older than most of you, if not all of you. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, at what age was I? Like, I had an older sister and a younger sister, so I'm trying to, like, think of, like, I was never, like, home alone. I was always, you know, I'd always have one of my sisters there with me or whatever. But I mean, like, I'm trying to think of, like, you really, like, gain some real, like, independent. Like, I remember, like, going to a friend's house at, like, 7, 8, just walking down the road. You know, being trusted. Now, this day and age is, like, as I said, like, you go down to drop your kid off at school. Like, back in my day, there wasn't, like, you know, 1,000 parents dropping them off in their Cadillac Escalades. Now, like, I go to drop my son off from walking, the whole road is just cars of, like, so you're not close enough, you're not far enough away from the bus, but you're probably close enough that your kid could walk. But, like, are you really telling me that, like, you're that lazy to get some exercise or something? I have no idea. But Jordan, you expected Eustace to be good at actually fighting? No, he's not good at fighting, but he's a great support character. And you better be careful. DJ will cut you if you keep speaking ill of her boy. I wonder what'll happen if I put this remote control in the microwave. Any child, see, my son doesn't have those tendencies. Like, I've never had to tell him anything of, like, no, like, you don't do that type of thing. Like, I don't know. Like, our kid, I don't know. I don't know. He's not a support bot to you. I've done it. I've seen it. I've heard it. Yeah, you're scaring me. You're scaring me. But see, now, like, he was, you know, he was never in daycare. He was always home. He always was just interacting with family. Now that he's in school, I'm not worried, but I mean, like, now is where he's going to get outside people and outside kids telling him, like, oh, you don't do that or you don't do this. But he keeps to himself mostly. That's where I'm worried. He's going to get that outside influence from other kids that do things different ways, right? Well, we must be getting close to the railway, if that train rushing by just now was any indication. Yeah, it must be the new Ursula branch line. My dad worked on it for a while. It connects the hospital to other major stations and runs all the way to Michelin. Michelin, a resort located on the lakeside in Crossbell. It features a theme park as well, the mascot of which is a character named Mishi. Oh, that goofy-ass thing. Don't be such a grump, Ash. There's nothing wrong with a little simple fun now and then. My dad actually does a lot of work for the Michelin Resort. Mom said he won't be coming home for a while because of all the limits they've put on travel. Oh, I see. Well, if you're up for it, you're pretty interested in getting a look at the place. We won't have the option to use the trains. We should be more than able to get there through the wetlands. We can't forget about our search for the singularity, but taking a little break shouldn't be a problem. Thanks, guys. Come on, the hospital's not that far now. Time for me to start working. Have a great day, everyone, and hopefully I'll get to join you when you stream next. Well, yeah, it'll be tomorrow, Slay. Thank you for hopping on in. It's always a pleasure of mine. I'm looking at the time, and I'm thinking it's time for me to save and come back tomorrow. Now, tomorrow will be Final Fantasy X. Thursday will be more of this, but like I said, unfortunately, I got to go to work relatively soon. Got to make my lunch and get some things sorted, and unfortunately, I don't have as much time as I'm used to, but I thank you all for coming on in. I love you coming on in. Tomorrow, looking at about the same probably start time around 11 with Final Fantasy X, so if that floats your boat, we're going to certainly see you. DJ is now affected unterribly because everyone is just bad-mouthed the uses for. But I thank you all for bouncing on in. It's time for me to bounce out and say, as Kenny Omega says, goodbye and good night. Bang. See you tomorrow, guys. All the best. Bye-bye. Ah, yeah, indeed. See ya.